Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into something I think a lot of you are interested in, earning money online as a student.
Yeah, especially in 2025, it's a whole new landscape out there, right?
Absolutely. And what's great is we've got some really interesting source material for this one. It's actually written by a student.
Oh, wow. So they're actually out there doing it.
Exactly. And they break down 5 different methods they've personally used. It's kind of like a pep talk. If
Oh,
I can do it, you can too.
I like that. So what are these 5 methods? They got me curious now.
Well, they cover everything from freelance writing and online tutoring
Mm.
to graphic design, affiliate marketing, and even plans for starting a YouTube channel.
Wow, that's quite a range. It sounds like they've really been experimenting.
Yeah, and what's cool is they use their own successes and even failures to illustrate each method. So it's very relatable.
I bet students will appreciate that honesty. Makes it feel more real.
Right. So let's jump in with freelance writing, since that's where they seem to have had some early success. They mention writing for tech companies to attract customers or something like that.
Yeah, well, businesses of all kinds need help with content creation. These days, it's all about having a strong online presence.
Right. So there's a demand for people who can write clearly and engagingly, especially about complex technical stuff.
Exactly. Think websites, blog posts, social media marketing materials. It's a constant need.
And this actually ties into the author's experience with online tutoring, too. They admit that sometimes they have to learn the material themselves before teaching it.
Haha, that's pretty funny. But hey, it shows resourcefulness.
Yeah, and a willingness to learn, which is pretty essential in the online world.
Hmm.
Things change so fast.
Absolutely. You got to be adaptable no matter what you're doing.
Okay, but this next one, I have to tell you, this one made me laugh. The author actually charged their own brother for a logo design.
Oh, no way. Really?
Yeah, and apparently it's for a business that's gone like national and international,
Wow. So they were serious about it from the start. That's impressive.
right? Even with family. They set those professional boundaries early on.
That's a good lesson right there. It's about valuing your skills.
And speaking of value, their experience with affiliate marketing is a wild ride. They talk about making their first sale, getting the commission, and then bam, the buyer cancels.
Oof. Yeah, that's going to be tough. The emotional roller coaster.
Right. But it highlights the ups and downs of online business.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a long-term mindset,
Absolutely. You can't let those setbacks derail you. You have to keep learning and moving forward.
which is exactly what the author does. They even hint at future successes they plan to share.
Mm.
Which brings us to their YouTube aspiration.
Oh, so they haven't actually made any money from it yet.
Not yet. But they're already planning for future income from ads and sponsorships.
Okay, so they're thinking ahead. That's smart. Building an audience takes time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're already laying the groundwork for monetization.
That's the entrepreneurial mindset right there.
Pluto. Yeah, so we've got 5 very different methods,
Mhm.
all with their own challenges and rewards. It's going to be fun to unpack this.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. It's pretty amazing how much this student is doing. It really highlights how things are changing.
Yeah, it's like a whole new world of opportunity, especially for students.
Right. It's not just about earning some extra cash anymore. It's about building skills and experience that can help them in any career.
Exactly. Think about it. The traditional path was go to school, get a degree, then start looking for a job. But now,
Students are creating their own opportunities. They're not waiting for someone to give them a chance.
and they're learning by doing, which is arguably the best way to learn.
So it's not just about the money. It's about the skills they develop along the way.
Absolutely. Communication, problem solving, adaptability, self-motivation. These are all valuable no matter what field you're in.
And it's like they're building a portfolio of real-world experience while they're still in school.
Exactly. It's a total game changer. Imagine graduating not just with a degree, but with a thriving online business already up and running.
That's a powerful image. It changes the whole dynamic, doesn't it?
For sure, students wouldn't just be competing for entry-level positions. They'd be coming to the table with established businesses and proven track records.
Wow. It really makes you think about the future of work and education.
Yeah. Are traditional institutions keeping up with this rapid evolution?
That's a big question,
Yeah.
right? Are they equipping students with the skills they need to thrive in this new economy?
Well, that's a debate for another time. But what's clear is that students who embrace this entrepreneurial spirit are gaining a huge advantage.
So what advice would you give to students listening to this who are thinking, okay, this sounds great, but where do I even start?
Well, first I'd say find something you're passionate about. What are your interests? What skills do you enjoy using?
Because if you're not passionate about it, You're not going to stick with it when things get tough.
Exactly. And there will be challenges. Setbacks are inevitable. But if you love what you're doing, you'll find a way to overcome them.
It's like the author said, the lesson I learned is not to give up.
That resilience is so important. And don't be afraid to experiment. Try different things. See what works for you.
And don't be afraid to fail. Every failure is a learning opportunity.
So embrace the learning process. Be persistent and find what you love.
That sounds like a recipe for success both online and offline.
It really is. And don't underestimate the power of community.
Oh yeah. Connect with other students who are doing this. Share ideas. Learn from each other's experiences.
It's incredibly valuable to have that support system, that network of people who understand what you're going through.
Absolutely. So we've talked about the big picture. Now let's dive into some specific strategies.
Okay, sounds good.
The author's journey offers some valuable insights into what works and what doesn't.
Let's start with freelance writing. They mention using platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer.
Are those good places for students to start?
They can be, but it's important to understand how they work and how to position yourself effectively.
Because competition can be fierce.
Oh, yeah. You need to stand out from the crowd.
So how can students do that?
Specialization is key. Identify a niche area where you have some expertise or a strong interest.
So don't try to be everything to everyone. Focus on what you do best.
Exactly. Become the go-to person for that particular type of writing.
Okay, so find your superpower and own it.
And build a strong portfolio. Even if you're just starting out, showcase your best work. Highlight any relevant experience.
Think of it as your online resume, tailored to the type of writing you want to do.
And don't forget about rates.
Yeah, how do you know what to charge when you're first starting out?
Research is crucial. Look at what other freelancers with similar skills and experience are charging.
Okay, so get a sense of the market.
And consider offering competitive rates to attract those first few clients and build positive reviews.
It's all about building that reputation and credibility.
Exactly. Once you have a track record of success, you can start to increase your rates.
Makes sense. Now let's move on to online tutoring. The author's experience highlights the importance of continuous learning even in a field where you're supposed to be the expert.
Right. It's a bit ironic. But the truth is, the world is constantly changing, and so is the information we need to know.
So to be an effective tutor, you have to be a lifelong learner.
Absolutely. You have to stay up to date on your subject matter and be willing to learn new things to meet your students' needs.
It sounds like being an online tutor is as much about your own growth as it is about helping others.
It really is. It's a two-way street. You share your knowledge and skills, but you're also constantly learning and expanding your own understanding.
And let's not forget the soft skills you develop. Patience, communication, empathy.
Oh, yeah. Those are valuable assets in any field.
Now, what about marketing your tutoring services? How do you find students in this vast online world?
Well, there are a number of platforms specifically designed for connecting tutors with students. Explore those options and see what feels like a good fit.
And don't forget about your existing networks, social media, word of mouth, even your school's online resources.
Right. Let people know what you offer. Highlight your expertise.
It's like building your own personal brand as an educator.
And testimonials can be incredibly powerful. Encourage your satisfied students to share their positive experiences.
Word of mouth marketing is still gold.
It really is.
It sounds like a lot of these methods share similar skills. Finding your niche marketing yourself effectively.
Definitely. There are transferable skills across the board. And that brings us to graphic design. Remember the story about the author charging their brother for a logo?
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. It's like, hey, even small projects deserve to be treated professionally.
Exactly, especially if you're trying to build a business. And it's interesting that they used Canva. It's a great tool for beginners.
Right. But there are also more advanced options like Photoshop and Illustrator if you want to get serious.
Yeah, for sure. So many choices. It can
Right.
be overwhelming.
For sure. What advice would you give to students who are curious about graphic design but don't know where to start?
Well, I'd say experiment with different tools, see what feels comfortable. Canva's a great starting point because it's free and easy to use.
Right. And then you can explore other programs as you get more confident.
Exactly. And just like with writing and tutoring, showcasing your work is essential.
Build a strong portfolio, highlight your skills and the kind of projects you enjoy.
Exactly. And there are platforms like Behance and Dribbble, where you can showcase your work and connect with potential clients.
Oh, and social media too. Instagram and Pinterest are great for visual artists.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about affiliate marketing. That was a roller coaster for the author.
Yeah, the excitement of making a sale and then the disappointment of a canceled order. It's a good reminder that things don't always go smoothly.
But perseverance is key. Affiliate marketing can be really lucrative, but you have to understand how it works and set realistic expectations.
So how does it work exactly?
Well, you basically partner with businesses to promote their products or services, and you earn a commission on sales that you generate through your unique affiliate links.
So you need to drive traffic to those links. That takes work.
It does. But the key is to choose products or services that you genuinely believe in, that align with your audience's interests.
Right? Don't just promote anything and everything. Authenticity matters.
Absolutely. And be patient. Building a successful affiliate marketing business takes time. Focus on creating high-quality content that provides value to your audience.
Okay, so find that sweet spot where your passions and your audience's needs intersect.
Exactly. The author mentions Amazon Associates, Share a Sale, ClickBank. Are those good places to start?
They're all reputable networks with a wide range of products and services. Do your research see what aligns with your interests?
And finally, we come to YouTube content creation, which the author hasn't actually started earning money from yet.
But they're already thinking ahead, planning for the future.
That's smart. They're thinking about monetizing through ads and sponsorships.
It's a crowded space, though. How do you stand out on YouTube these days?
Well, it starts with finding your niche. What are you passionate about? What unique perspective can you offer?
Right. Don't try to be everything to everyone.
Exactly. Focus on what you do best, what excites you, and then be consistent. Create a regular posting schedule.
Right? Because people need to know when to expect new content.
And promote your channel on social media. Engage with your viewers. Collaborate with other creators.
And most importantly, create high-quality content that people will actually want to watch.
Exactly. If your videos are informative or entertaining, people will keep coming back for more.
So we've covered a lot today. Freelance writing, online tutoring, graphic design, affiliate marketing, YouTube content creation.
It's inspiring to see how many different ways students can earn money online.
And the key takeaway is that it's totally achievable. It takes effort, creativity, and willingness to learn.
But the opportunities are out there. So to all the students listening, don't be afraid to experiment, to learn, to fail, to grow.
The future of work is changing, and you have the power to shape your own path.
Absolutely.
That's it for our deep dive into earning money online as a student. We hope you found it informative and inspiring.
And remember, the big way to learn is by doing. So take what you've learned today and start exploring.
Until next time, keep diving deeper.